Hello students, good morning. Hope you have read the chapter which I explained you in the last class. Chapter 7, Grassland Regions. Picture also I have put for you. Grassland Regions. Okay, we have learnt many things in this chapter in the previous class. We learnt about where it is located. Okay, we learnt it is located in the temperate zones. Okay, in both the hemisphere, in northern and southern hemisphere. And then we learned that temperate regions have neither too hot nor too cold because here the sun rays are not falling straight. सूरज की किरणें सीधी नहीं पड़ती हैं. Okay, so neither cold nor hot. Then the region has different grasslands and they have different names also, and types of grasslands are here. What type of grass you will find? Cereals like गेहूं है. You will find bamboos which you called as bass. We will find the grass which is called as lawn grass, which is put into the gardens. Then the names of the grassland in different continents is with different. Prairies, it is known as with the North America has grassland named with prairies. Europe and Asia have steppes. South America has pampas. South Africa has veldt and Australia has downs. Heat zones of the earth. I have shown you this picture just to show you. Temperate region also has different grassland. The grassland which are near the Tropic of Cancer, they are warmer. Near the Tropic of Capricorn also warmer, and which are near the Antarctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Okay, Arctic and Antarctic, they are comparatively less warmer. I've shown you here also this, that North America has got what we say the grassland prairies, and Asia and Europe has got named with steppes. They are in the northern hemisphere. Only 6 months the grasses grow here or crops grow. Winter season it is very cold. It is covered with snow. Comparatively, these grasslands, which are called as veldt, dons, and pampas, they remain all throughout the year warm. So here whole throughout the year the grasses or the cereals are grown. Then I told you about the climate. Here is continental. Only continental where these have continental, steppes and prairies. But these veldt, then another one veldt, dons and pampas have moderate climate. I told you the meaning of continental is it's too hot in summer season and too cold in winter season. Then hot winds blow in the grasslands. Which grassland? Which is in the northern hemisphere. Then today we have to see plant life. After a little bit of revision, we are going to learn today about plant. Which type of plant or grasses grow here. So we'll quickly go to the book and open page 34. Open page 34, heading is there plant life, which is also called as vegetation. Not vegetable, vegetation. Vegetation means what? Grass, plants, trees. So grassland in this region varies. Varies means different type of grasslands are there. It doesn't mean कि grassland means सब जगह एक ही घास होगी, एक ही तरह के पौधे होंगे, नहीं, सब जगह अलग हैं. Okay, all places have different grasslands. So what type? See, if we will go to North America, the prairies, the grasses are very tall. Why tall? Here the climate is having much rainfall. Okay, so since there is more rainfall in North America, so the prairies have grasslands are very tall. And if we go to the Europe and Asia, comparatively there is less rainfall, so grasses are very small. Okay, understood that? Prairies have tall grasses because of the good rainfall, and steppes have small grasses because of the less rainfall. Okay, they are short grasses, they are tall grasses. The grasses look green. Now these grasses of steppes, now we are learning mostly in terms of North America, South America, and of Europe. We are not much talking about the well, the dons, and the pampas. Okay, we talk about that also, but less. So we are learning about the grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia. So the grassland of North America have tall grasses, and the Europe and Asian grasslands are shorter. Now these two grasslands remain green, lush, fresh only in summer season. Okay, spring, lush, green, thick. They look very fresh in summer season, and in the mid of summer or in winter season they dry as the autumn comes. ना पतझड़ का मौसम आता है जैसे ही they all dry off. In winter season, because of the snowfall, they dry off. But the roots remain inside the grass, oh sorry, inside the ground, and then it again comes up in summer season. Clear? The grasses are there in summer season. Winter comes, because of snow they dry off, die off. But the roots are still in the ground. So as again the summer comes, those grasses grow up. Okay? But the roots remain buried into the snow and grow again in spring as the spring season comes. You know the meaning of spring, which is called in Hindi Basant Ritu aati hai. So all the grass roots which are buried down, they again spring up. फिर से वो बाहर आने लगती है. The most common grass is alfalfa grass. This is a picture I have put for you to show the alfalfa grass which comes up again in the prairies or in the, now what we say is your steppes. Now this grass is mostly used for feeding the animals. Okay, feeding the animals to make the animals eat this grass. Understood about the plant life? I have put for you plant life. We learnt about mostly about the prairies and the the steppes, tall grasses, short grasses. Tall, why? Here there is a good rainfall. Here comparatively less rainfall. Both the grassland dry off in winter season, but during the winter season, because there is snowfall, the roots still remain inside the ground and they come up again in spring season. And for example, we have a grass here is alfalfa grass, which is used for feeding the animals also. Okay. Next you have animal life in temperate grasslands. Which are the animals we find? The plenty of animals found in these grasslands, especially the herbivorous animals which eat the grass. The grasslands of northern hemisphere. Again we are talking in terms of prairies and steppes. That means North America, Asia and Europe. So which are the large herd means the group of animal. बहुत बड़े बड़े ग्रुप में एनिमल्स होते हैं ग्रेजिंग करने के लिए, घास चरने के लिए. So which animals eat the grass? Like giraffe, elephant, zebra, grizzly bear, deer, bison. So mostly which animals are found in the northern hemisphere are the grass eating animals. Deer, bear, okay, bear or sorry, bison, elephant, zebra, grizzly bear. Wolves are also found here. Llamas and anacondas are also common. Okay, llamas, anaconda you must have seen in movies and all. Okay, and wallabies have made Australia their home, and many other small animals, hedgehogs and squirrels hibernate in winter. See the picture of here there is a picture of the hedgehog. Here it is given the picture in the book, picture of hedgehog. Okay, so all the grasslands have different animals. Mostly they are herbivorous. Llamas, anacondas are found in southern hemisphere. So I told you northern hemisphere has deer, bear, grizzly bear, zebra, elephant, okay, bison. And if we come to the southern hemisphere in South America, Australia, South Africa, then we have different animals. Here you have llamas and anacondas, kangaroos, which is in Australia, koalas also you will find in Australia. Koala picture is given here also, like you have teddy bears, na koala is there. Wallabies also are found in Australia. Many small animals such as hedgehog and squirrel, they hide themselves in winter season. They go inside deep down in the burrows and hide themselves in winter season. Other than these animals which are wild, they also have some domestic animals the people keep there. Sheep, cow, goat, bullocks, horses, donkeys. Okay, are the large number of because of the expensive meadows and pastures. Now, meaning of meadows and pastures means घास के मैदान where the animals go for grazing. Okay, domestic animals, go to page 35, such as goat, sheep, cows, bullocks, horses and donkeys are found in large number because of extensive. So people keep these animals in more number. Cows and bullocks and horses and donkeys and sheep and goat, because here plenty of meadows, घास के मैदान available हैं. So ज़्यादातर लोग जानवर चराते हैं और they are having the occupation of animal rearing or animal herding. Okay, other than the animals, the domestic animals, the wild animals, we have birds also. In grassland, beautiful birds, plant and seed eaters like bustard, falcon, hawk, owl, eagles are most common birds of prey found here. Prey means prey is like going for shikar karne jana. Okay, other predators include rattlesnake and bull snake, grasshoppers, leafhoppers, spiders. These are also found. So the one way is to say that the grasslands have plenty of animal. You will have the domestic animals, you will get there the wild animals, you will also have the birds and some reptiles also. Understood? That is about the animal life. The northern hemisphere has different animals. If we come towards the south, we have anacondas, we have koalas, we have kangaroos. Different animals are there. Beautiful birds are found and some reptiles are also found here. That's the beauty of the grasslands of the world, whether it is in North America or in India or in Asia or in Europe or in Australia, North America, South America, anywhere. So plenty of animals, beautiful birds and reptiles are found. That shows the beauty of a place. Okay, so this is about today's class. We have learnt about today what? We have learnt about the animal life and plant life in the grassland region. That is in North America and South America. Sorry, Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. Alright, this is for today children. Read once again about the plant life and animal life. Okay, and you will understand it better and we'll continue the chapter in the next class. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.